Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. I want to run you through a quick idea that is not new. Plenty of people have talked about it. Edison, for one, United States government, for another, quite a few other universities around the world are using video as instruction. And if you've not noticed, YouTube has enormous amounts of instruction for math, chemistry, physics. And there's a number of schools already providing online instruction, MIT, Harvard, Columbia University, Berkeley, private individuals as well, private individuals like the Kahn Academy. Very exciting stuff. One man has essentially created an entire courseware, course material for all kinds of interesting lessons. So, why use video? Well, the obvious reason, I mean, at least for a student who has any brains, is they quickly realize what teachers are good and which teachers are not, especially at lecture. And why would any student want to listen to a third-grade biology instructor when they can have PhDs give the lecture, which is a very valid question. Very few teachers are willing to answer that. And I have encountered a few students who do actually pose that question, which gives me some hope. So the question really goes back to, why are there so many problems in the world? This is where I started from. And then I realized that our schools around the world are producing less than qualified thinkers and problem solvers. This is an endemic problem. Who to blame? Well, you got your teachers, of course. They're easy targets. Students are also easy targets. I'd also like to add parents in there. Parents. Yes, they are raising the students, their children as well. Culture, I think this is probably the biggest one. The biggest cause for most of our world's problems. The cultures don't encourage problem solving or question asking. The solution, it's easy. Students and teachers publish their instruction and their learning with transcriptions. Education will be accessible to everyone. If only YouTube will make the transcription tools more wiki-like. I'd like to give you an example of what that would look like. And you can see I've uploaded I've already uploaded a transcription, which in effect is only this. I copy, pasted it, and uploaded it. And when you click on it, you can see, if I click on the first part, greetings, Dennis Daniels here. Alright, so what I said is not what is here. And there's no way for me to edit this. Greetings, Dennis Daniels here. So I have to go back to the transcription. Yeah. I have to go back to the original text, which is here, to edit it and then upload again. Why can't I have, and this is the problem, why isn't there a way to edit this material here so that in a wiki-like environment, people who are interested in what this person is saying could very well add the correct transcriptions to what is being said, and the owner, myself, would be able to click yes, no on those suggestions. That's my suggestion to make YouTube more useful, to make the transcription tool more useful, and as well to promote world education. What I really want to see is the rise of a meritocracy. People will quickly see who are the best teachers and best students. And from a purely materialistic point of view, which of course you could argue is the United States mentality in general, maybe specifically. If you own property in the United States, you want to be located in a good school district, right? Well, that's because your home value goes up because people want their children to have the best education, and so there's a direct correlation between higher education, better education, and the higher value properties. My question is, what if education was distributed throughout the world? Then we'd all enjoy that wealth, the wealth that educated problem solvers bring to the community. It's so obvious as I've traveled around the world, where wealth roots, and it roots where people are encouraged to solve problems. Unfortunately, that's a culture problem. That's a culture question. Very few cultures encourage problem solving. They encourage dogmatism. Okay, but enough of the philosophy. The screencasts, like what you're looking at now, are easy to make. Software is free. Computers are too expensive. Rubbish. In the United States, you can pick up old P3s and P4s for $30, $40 in most of your major metropolitan areas. And if you're using LTSP, Linux terminal servers, thin clients, you can have thin clients for less than $50 each. Everything for $50. I know this, I've done it. Why don't teachers use more computers in the classroom? Why not? Why hasn't it happened? Why hasn't it happened yet? Why hasn't it happened yet? Well, why don't teachers use more computers in the classroom? Maybe because a teacher that knows how to use a computer can find a higher paying, less stressful job relatively easily. Certainly my case. So to sum up, teachers, how to use YouTube in your coursework as a lesson. Teacher poses the question, students respond, teacher creates instruction, students create instruction and evidence of problem solving, which is then held up for review to all. The idea is that meritocracy should rule. Thank you for your time.